Hello, my name is Julie. Welcome. I thought I would share one of my astral experiences. I really enjoyed it. It was just recently and very memorable. So I thought, I'm going to share this with my my peeps. So this is one of those experiences where I was dreaming and then I became lucid in my dream. So I'm dreaming, and that's when you wake up in a dream and you realize, oh, hey, I'm dreaming right now. And what usually happens for me in when I become lucid is all of the dream elements and all of the dream characters sort of fade away. And I thought I'm just going to wait for an astral plane to appear. And that didn't happen. What happened was I started feeling vibrations. And then I realized, oh, I'm back in bed. I became consciously aware that I was back in bed. So right away, I thought, oh, okay, I'm going to get up. So I jumped up pretty quickly out of body, ran away from my body pretty quickly and out to the hallway. And during this time, usually for me, my vision is pretty fuzzy, sort of like I'm in a dense fog. And but I have a really good idea of what's around me. My sense of what's around me is very clear. But anyway, so I ran out, and what I often do, I look up and I reach my hands up and my arms up, and I say fly, and I said fly up through the roof, and I immediately went zooming up. Again, everything was kind of quick this time, more than usual, and I flew up. And then I had that sensation of the wind in my hair and against my face, and then, um, that flying sensation that is wonderful. And but my vision was still kind of, it just wasn't there. I immediately started clapping my hands, in front of me, because when I clap my hands and I rub them together, it starts to increase and deepen my sensations when I'm out of body. And so I'm clapping my hands, and then I started saying, uh, higher self now, because I wanted to go to a higher realm, like a higher astral realm. And so I was doing this, and then I could feel my hands, and they felt solid. And then I said, I got to get my vision going, and I said, clarity now. And my eyes gradually started to adjust, and I saw my hands clapping in front of me. And I'm like, okay, this is coming out. This is, I'm getting stronger. And then I looked below as I'm flying, and I saw immediately it seemed like a familiar city. And I thought, oh, I have flown over this city before. And my vision was, all of a sudden, it just came crystal clear, and everything looked more vibrant than real life. And I thought, okay, this is good. This is going to be a good one. And what a strange thing that happened was, which can happen, I guess. I've heard this before. I brought something with me from the astral bedroom, I guess. I was holding onto a pillow and I released it. I wanted to become completely free with my flying, and then it just went spinning off into the wind below me. It was just like an immediate response for me to do, let go of it and start, like, just be free. And so I I felt like I was flying at a really good speed, and I notice, so I'm trying to take in everything that I'm seeing. And I realized I didn't see a sun. Of course, I wasn't looking up though, but I didn't see a sun. And it felt though to me like it was early morning hours. And every bit of the city was well lit. Like, one section didn't look more well lit than the other section. It was all equally well lit. I didn't see any freeways. I didn't even see mountains that I remember, or huge empty spaces of land. And another strange thing, I didn't see any cars parked anywhere. Um, I don't remember like tall buildings like a downtown, and I don't even remember houses, but I did see like creative type structures of some sort. And but these structures didn't really stand out to me. What stood out was like these beautiful views and the landscaping. Like every which way I turned, it was just more beautiful and more creative. I'm just taking it in. And this definitely was more of a like a not a city but a neighborhood town feel, but it seemed like it went on for miles. Another peculiar thing was there was no one, not one person that I could see that I remember in the parks, on the sidewalks, the bridges, walking around anywhere. And I thought, oh, maybe everyone's still asleep, I guess. It was just so very beautiful and peaceful. And the air and the atmosphere was so fresh and so clean, like after a cleansing rain, and it had this like, to me, almost like this magical feel. It reminded me sort of like of something you might see if you're flying over like a Disney fantasy land, if you could fly over that. And like another thing that it was just stunning that like every inch of the city was absolutely immaculate and spotless. Um, that was very unique. And I just flew over so many different things. It's hard to recall all of it. Usually when I go back to body, I don't remember everything. I'm still working on that. So as I took in the scenery, I just thought, okay, this is just fantastic. All the creative, like breathtaking work done here. Just like extraordinary, well manicured shrubs and bridges and fountains, and like even the shrubs. And maybe this is why it kind of reminded me of Disneyland or something, because like I feel like I remember them. This memory is a little more vague. Like all the shrubs were like in the shapes of animals or creatures and things like that, but spotless creative work. And then I flew over this fantastic structure of like massive iron horses. And then I immediately remembered them from the last time I flew over, and I thought, oh yes, the horse structure. It's so magnificent. I love that. And then I heard sometime during this time I came into my hearing, like there were horns playing a melody off in the distance, but it was very clear and crystal clear, and I recognized the tune. And I thought, wait, did I hear this tune the last time I flew over? Or is this maybe, it kind of reminded me of a sound, like a melody I'd heard on Earth before, but I couldn't quite make it. And it was just horns. It was just like a horn section. And like, I thought it kind of sounded like a welcoming sound. Maybe it was very lively, like maybe the city is waking up and this is how they introduce the city to maybe to newcomers, or maybe that's how they open up the city every day. I wasn't sure. But so then I recognize that sensation I get when I know things are going to start to fade and I'm going to find myself back in my body. And then, within a second, I open my eyes and back in bed. And I thought, okay, that was a good one. I'm going to have to write this one down. I should be writing everything down. But really, we should be writing every dream and every lucid dream and every projection and astral travel down. So I shared this story with the group the next day or so, and that I'm in, and I was telling them this, and I remembered the tune. It was still in my head, and I said, "Tell me if you recognize this tune." And someone did recognize it. So it goes like this. I'm like, "Tell me what this means, or if you recognize this tune." And I'm like, "Ba dum dum dum, ba dum dum dum, ba dum dum dum, ba dum dum dum." So So this couple people, they're like, oh, I know that tune. I've heard that before. And then one person said, oh, you know what? That's exactly like Paul Simon's You Can Call Me Al. So why? I have no idea why I would have that tune in my head. I don't listen. I've heard it before, but there's no reason I would have had that tune in my head. Who knows? I don't know why the town would have been playing that song. Maybe they like Earth tunes, or who knows? I don't know, but it was so fantastic, the whole experience, and it was really cool that someone figured out what that sound or the melody was. Anyway, that was a fun one. I thought I'd share that with you. And tell me about your experiences. I want to know where you've been and what your astral projections and astral travels are like. So yeah, thanks for listening. I hope you are having a fabulous day or evening, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.